everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today we are finally going to do a storing video. I'm so sorry that I have not uploaded anything for a while. I think the last time that I did upload something was probably early February, and then I didn't do anything afterwards. It's just that life is just so busy, so I didn't really have enough time to do this. But here we are. We're finally going to do another storing video, and it's been a while since I'm doing this daytime. So we're doing a daylight. My lighting is natural light. So yeah, happy to do that. But definitely one thing that you would expect whenever I do this is we have a lot more noise, background noise coming in because the neighborhood is alive. Also, if you can hear my fan, I'm so sorry about that. I have no choice. Where I am, summer is starting, so the heat is starting to go up, and I am using a fan. So not yet at the state where I need to turn on the AC by yet. But anyway, so the goal for today is for me to finally store my HOP photo cards and some photo cards as well, or some POBs as well. So I do have this much for HOP. Why am I not centered? For HOP, and then I do have this as well for the POBs. So this one is mainly Hyunjin and I.N, and then we also have the rest of it. So I'm not yet complete with my HOP photo cards, but I think I'm only just missing 2 from it. So yeah, so I think one reason why I did not film it sooner, it's because I was trading photo cards, and when you are trading but because I'm trading at a later time or a later date, a lot of the people have already completed their trades, so it's hard for me to continuously scroll and talk to people to see if they want to trade with me. But luckily I did, and to be honest, I do have to say trading is actually really fun. It's not as stressful as if you're selling photo cards. So yeah, that's why I don't even want to sell photo cards, because it's just too manual, and there's just a lot of back and forth before you can actually even continue with the transaction. But for the trade, you just agree what you're trading, and then that's it. And everyone has been good so far, so I'm good with that. And yeah, so anyways, I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to have this turn into a long video, so we're gonna start, because although I do have this for HOP, I do have 3 more boxes of photo cards that I need to store, but I just didn't want to do that today, because even today, filming today, I don't have enough time. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. Alright, so we are finally going to start storing our OT8 collection first, and then we'll just go with the POBs later on, because yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy with my progress with the OT8. 1 second, I think my photo cards are about to fall. Okay, I'm really proud of my progress for my OT8, but before we actually store any of the HOP PC, I also do have this for 8. So yeah, basically this one, I did trade one of my HOP photo cards for this. So yeah, I think both of these are from trades, so I felt really lucky. For this one, the person that I traded it with, we actually trade 3 for 3. So I did trade one of my Hyunjin sound photo card, and then I think I also traded I.N's 8. So yeah. And then we have Bang Chan's boom photo. So I'm only missing Felix for this portion. So I'm basically still in progress for my 8, but I love the progress that we have here. And I think 1 second. I think okay, yeah, I think I also have this one moment. So I also was able to secure the Hyunjin's letter version. So I am finally complete with this collection. So 8 has been like really tricky for me as well, especially the Nemo. But yeah, we'll get there. I'm just trying to be patient with my collection. I don't want to like get in a hurry now, just because like a little teaser. I'm starting a couple of new collection, and I'm also trying to acquire more photo cards or album from other groups. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to like slow down my buying of photo cards for Stray Kids. Anyway, so I think that's done. We're done with the 8, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the album cards. Okay, so first in the album cards would be the limited, or this is the hip tape. Now, I think for this one, I'm almost complete with all of the cards, but Lino has been very difficult, and a lot of the people that I think a lot of states are still looking for Lino, and whoever has Lino available, I don't really have like the equivalent card for them. Uh, so yeah. Also, I did see people selling his photo card, but not on Twitter. So usually I can buy them cheaper on Twitter, but if it's like Shopee or TikTok, they usually up the price. So yeah, Lino's photo card is still like priced high. I think a lot Lino and Hyunjin are priced really high still. So I'm just gonna like be patient until everything subsides, because Hop was like, I'm not even sure how we went into this special album, but we ended up, it feels like an actual comeback when it comes to like the photo cards. Like, oh my god, you know what, when they come out with the album, the amount of POBs, like beautiful POBs, and like the amount of Japanese photo cards or POBs that came out was like a lot. Like the price was so expensive, especially I believe the most expensive that I've seen was like the JYP shop, or like I think the Nemo, and I think it was HMV for the Japan POBs, and that was like gold, you know. Like Han's photo card, I believe Han's photo card was like the most expensive. um but yeah, also I did have this, I cut this out from like the Nemo um album cover, so I'm just gonna use this as a filler. Hopefully it works that way. So yeah, but so far um when it comes to like album card wise, I think besides the limited or like the hip tape photo cards, everything else is fairly priced. So everyone wasn't really like like raising the price like super high. So basically, this is the trading card. You know what? I want them to continue this trading cards. Um, I know that we keep on complaining um, from JYP about the lack of photo cards in the album, but like this is like a good way to like make it up. Um, like make it, turn it into pre-order, because I think this, I mean, they didn't do it the same way they did No Easy and Christmas Evil, because I felt like that's not gonna like bring them enough sales maybe. So dividing them into like sets, you're still gonna get a good amount of photo card, but like you're not gonna be burdened in getting more and more album just to like complete all of the photo cards. And thank god We didn't really have like too many versions at this time. Well, almost. Like it's almost close to like the normal comeback, like but we have more photo cards during this era, so I am happy with what we can get. I don't want to like demand too much, honestly, because like that's not like the point of putting out an album. Like the point of putting out an album is to like release music and not like a lot of like this other miscellaneous stuff. So yeah, that's why I don't really want to like complain much about the lack of photo cards. I would be thankful if there's like a if they reduce the amount of album versions. So that's a lot easier for us to like, especially for collectors. But I don't think that's where their mindset is. Like they don't really care about like collectors. All they care about was probably like people. Oh yeah, people getting photo cards, but at the same time, they just wanted to like get more sales by releasing different album versions. Different strategy, but I'm good whatever. Now, when I before I actually like opened my own album copy of Hop, I did watch a couple of um, unboxings. And from what I was watching, I thought the sets for the trading card were probably like just arranged in 4 sets. But maybe it's just the US because a lot of the unboxing that I watched was like from the US. But maybe it's just with them that I've noticed that they kind of like arrange the sets, or like they group the sets into like 4 sets of different combination. But where I am, I think because it's shipped directly from Korea, correct me if I'm wrong or if you've noticed it, but the sets aren't fixed. So you could say that, oh, this one is like in set with like Sunmin and I.N, and you thought that was like fixed, like, oh, if I see that I have Bangchan and Lino for this version, I should also like get the other Sumin and I.N for the other version. But no, it's really like jumbled as well, but it's more of like 2 of this version and then 2 of the first version of the trading card. But anyways, so I do love the trading card. I know some people would say that this is not necessary, but like, hey, we have extra photo cards. That's the key there. And also I love like that this is not, and the selfies that they did for the trading card, I love them actually. Like even especially this one. This is I prefer this compared to the other one, honestly. And so we go to the second version for the standard album, and that's gonna be this one. So I think I have this complete. I'm pretty sure I did. And you're gonna have to like also pardon the background noise again. Just a follow-up disclaimer. But yeah. So I'm really really happy that I finally had this complete. I think out of all the versions, this was like the fastest that I was able to like trade. But for Lino, I had to pull this from an album. And I got lucky. I think for the most part, like for Nemo and the trading card, I didn't really have like an issue getting Lino. But for Nemo, yeah, I had to like struggle for that because I didn't pull him. I think I pulled him for the Nemo, but that was like I think I purchased Hyunjin's JYP POB, and then it comes with a sealed Nemo album, and that's how where I pulled him. But yeah, but for this one, a lot of this were trades actually. So thank God. Like I didn't realize how much of a money saver it is to actually trade. Although I am more comfortable transacting with like stays, I'm still not getting. I'm still not used to like doing trades for my other photo cards like 17. So I have not explored that apart from like buying them from Shopee or TikTok, because that's where I usually like buy photo cards. But anyway, so there you go. We finally have this completed, but let me just add like the filler. So this one was like the lyric card, but I'm going to use this group photo because it matches the concept. Well, not exactly, but it match. Oh, that's a little bit wonky. There you go. And then we go to unit sets. Now everybody went crazy for the unit sets. I think everybody has praised like the unit sets. One second. Alright, so I did also complete all of this. I think for this one, I think the only thing that I didn't pull was like Minchan. Like this is like the set that I actually had to struggle. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but I struggled trying to get a trade for Minchan, because everything else I did pull from the album. And yeah, I do have duplicates of the units, but again, it's just Minchan that took me a while to get, because not a lot of people are posting Minchan. And I think when I got this was just offered to me in exchange for, I think, a 2-min photo card. So I wasn't, no, I didn't even like made an offer, because when I was like trading, I was actually the one actively messaging people, because like my profile is still, I don't have a lot of proofs for the trade yet, so I think people aren't that comfortable trading. But it wasn't really that difficult. Like once you sent them a message, as long as you have the photo card, like you don't really encounter a lot of resistance. Okay, so yeah, I think we can do this. No, it's kind of weird to like arrange it this way, because I know that the back of this photo card has to say something. Like there's like a certain design in here, but I just like, I was looking for like a pocket, like 8-page pocket page, but I just didn't really want to like do anything that much, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. And also I didn't like how they arranged the back, or like for the album cards, I think it was for the Nemo, if I'm correct. Like I didn't like how the arrangement of the members are, in order to just like show the actual like design of the back. So yeah, I prefer this type of arrangement, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that, like arrange my photo cards based on like the back design. But anyways, so we go to the accordion POB. So this is the first press photo card, which I think the only person that I had to trade here was Sungmin, I think. No, I think I.N, but then funny thing about this is that I traded some of my duplicates for I.N, I think, on Sungmin. But then I pulled a duplicate of them when some of my album cards arrived. So it's just funny that I had to trade, but at the same time, I managed to get them in pulls. So lessons learned, I think it would be best to like get all of the copy of your albums before you even start trading, because yeah, But I think it doesn't matter that much. I did pull a good number of Lino. This is for the accordion. Sorry, this is not Nemo. This is accordion. Sorry, there are like kids outside passing by. But I did have. I was able to like trade a good amount of Lino photo cards because I pulled him the most for like the other versions. Hyunjin also. So it's unfortunate that some of my Hyunjin photo card is actually like damaged. For some reason, some of the photo cards here are damaged despite having like a separate compartment for all of the inclusions. Yeah, I still see some damages in the photo cards like album marks. But good thing a lot of like collectors or a lot of people that are trading aren't really particular if the marks aren't really that extreme. So yeah. And there you go. We pretty much have everything here. Oh, this is supposed to be the first press. Oh, anyways, never mind. Um, okay, and then we come to there you go. I think I'm only missing Felix for this one. I did see someone trading for Felix, but they are looking for Lino hip tape, which I don't have. Um, so yeah, I tried dealing for Sungmin hip tape, but they're just mainly collecting Lino. So I actually am in love with this photo card. And then it's also the same with, I'm not sure which POB it is, but it's like a POB for Rockstar where he has like um, his portrait. So I was hoping I could see someone post it for like a cheaper price. Maybe I should buy that because lately I've been liking Lino's POBs, like even for photo cards. So just like Sunmin, I am tempted to collect him. Anyways, speaking of comebacks, while we are doing this, let's talk about Dominate because that was like released like March, if I'm correct, or no, when was it? Feb? Um, so right before they start their Americas tour, they did Dominate release a special album, which thank God they did not release a physical album. It's just a digital. So yeah, I didn't really listen to Giant because I think I prefer Giant as a Japanese album. I think it's just how our ears work that we would prefer the first version that we listen to. But yeah, when it comes to like the unit stuff, I was happy for Sungmin and Lino to finally team up. I know everyone is kind of like all up in about that two-man divorced couple thing, but like I am like so happy because I feel like the style of music that they want to release, even like as a solo project, do align. Like for Sungmin, you do have some kind of like pop rock ballad going on, and it's the same with Lino. His genre seems to be a little bit more into leaning towards pop. So hearing Cinema is actually like, oh my gosh, that was like such a good song. And like when they started the show, like the concept of their stage is also like really really good. So I've watched some previews from what was like the first leg? Is it Sao Paulo? Was like no, I don't think so. I think it was. Oh my gosh, I forgot what was like the first venue they performed in South America, but that's where like they first released their unit performance, and it was like really really nice to see them do the credits. Like, so it's cinema, and then you have like the credits of all the people that attended the concert. So that was like a really nice concept, and I'm like honest Sungmin, like for like the first half of the Dominate leg tour, like for the solos, I think out of all, Sungmin has like the best backdrop for his song As We Are. So yeah, that also I think Sungmin just like have a really good eye on that type of like style. So yeah, it works for cinema, and I love their concept for that stage. So yeah, I think cinema was like my favorite out of that, and like the rest of the guys, I think I am just conflicted because like they're very different style from each other. Although one thing that I have to say about the unit releases is that it's like a sound that I've heard before, that I'm familiar when it comes to like mainstream sound, but it's not bad. It's not bad or something, but it's just like compared to the like although they're solos, you would say like, oh, I wish they could have done more for this song, but I think their style for their solo is very much, oh, it's the first time that I'm hearing this style, but like yeah, but for the unit songs, I felt like it's kind of something that you can hear on the mainstream radio or like mainstream channels, but it's not bad. It's just that I was like, I'm used to like those mainstream sounds as well, that it didn't really like, I don't really have that a lot of reactions for it. I forgot that I'm missing Felix. So yeah, but like the show, I think, mm, yeah, um, the concert, like them doing the unit songs during the concert was really fun. I wish they did that for the first leg of a tour, but yeah, it's kind of like just fair because also like they do have the Americas stays will be witnessing the unit performances, but they're also missing out on the solo performances. So yeah, I think there's just a good balance, and I think, and also they did change some of the songs, I think. So they did readjust to, I think, the Latin America region, because that is like the first time in a while that they'll be um, doing a concert there. um, but yeah, let's see if that would be the same set list for like Europe and North America. Also, again, this Changbin, amazing. But yeah, everything else, I'm just happy to finally that I was able to like see them live. I know that we won't be seeing them here in the Asian region apart from Japan and Korea, to actually do any encores or stuff, because we do have two more albums in the line. So yeah. Also for the Nemo sticker, I felt like I don't have to put it here, so I'm just gonna leave this out, and then I'm probably just gonna do this. I include that in the other inclusion, but let me just review what we have for Hop. There you go. See, I'm so happy that I almost have this complete. That way I only had to worry about Rockstar and I'm still not complete with Rockstar if I am correct. I think I'm still missing Sumin for the headliner. But yeah. So we do have this. You know what? This is also like a good set for monochrome. I wish they could also like do special concepts like this. I'm not sure what their concept for the next comeback is, but hopefully they can like think about um doing like special things for their photo card. But yeah, so far for the Hop release, I do prefer their album photo cards, or like the album photo cards here as compared to unfortunately 8. But yeah, so that's about it for like the OT8 album cards. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the POBs. Okay, so with the POBs, let's go ahead and start with Han. Now Han, I didn't really get a lot of his photo cards because I failed to get claim him for the member set. So I think for the member set I was only able to like get I.Ns. So I didn't really had like difficulty getting I.N's photo card, but for Hyunjin and Han, it was a struggle, especially for Han. Like his photo cards are like gone in like a matter of minutes for claiming. So yeah, there really is an increase in demand for Han's photo card. But before that, we also have this two cards. I think this is for like one of the lucky draw for 5-star. And then we also have, I finally have the music plan for 8. And this one just arrived yesterday. Finally secured him. Where do where am I? Where do I? Okay, so I think yeah, it's 5-star. So here you go. I saw the blue one, but it's just not like a priority at this point. So we do have Rockstar. I still forgot what I'm planning to do there, but for 8 we finally have the music plant photo card. I'm not sure if it's centered because I am not seeing my phone. There you go. So finally complete my 8 album cards for Han. And now we go to the Hop. Now we have Soundwave and Yes 24. I think this is the two. I'm just not sure which one is Soundwave and which one is Yes 24. I think this is Yes 24 because I do, if I am correct, I was supposed to claim him for Yes 24, but the seller has to cancel because not everything from the set that she was trying to buy got claimed. So yeah, she didn't meet the deadline for claiming. We do have JYP Shop, which I pulled from my album purchase. And then Music Plant. I do not know which one that is. But we're just gonna move. Oh yeah, I think this is like the white outfit, which I don't have yet because it's expensive. And I think this is Aladdin, if I'm correct. Han is actually like pretty hard for POBs lately. I don't know what I was thinking trying to collect him, most of his photo card for this release. I didn't even do this much for 8 actually, and that's like their official comeback. And this is just for a special album. Okay, so I do have the Nemo. Okay, Make Star. This is also hard to get at the moment. Everything is just taken. And I think this is, yeah, with Moo. There you go. For Tower Records, I did secure this one, and I'm just waiting for it to arrive. Um, this is gonna be, it's gonna take me forever to get this one, so I'm not even gonna try that much. But yeah, that's about it for Han, and then let's move on to the next on the line. Alright, up next is our Hyunjin photo card. So for Hyunjin, I did get some of his earlier cards, so yeah, we're gonna store that before we even do the hop. So first off is gonna be this No Easy. I think this is Apple Music. No Easy, yeah, Apple Music. I've been seeing this for quite a while. Um, I'm just not buying it because it's not my priority. I have other priorities, but yeah. He looks familiar. Like, he looks like an anime character here, like with this hairstyle. I just couldn't point which one is it, but I feel like this is like, I forgot her name, but she's like the main character in Bleach. I have not really watched Bleach. Uh-huh. Unpopular fact from there. But so I do have this too from Star. Oh no, I don't have Star River yet, but this is the Offline and Latte. This is from Accident. So these were like some of like the POBs that I decided to like add when I moved him here. But I felt like I need to move him to another binder again because this is also like getting full again. But I think that's about it for like the old cards or like the old comebacks at the moment. So we're gonna go ahead jump into the last part. Oh, by the way, oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Ignore. Alright, so I think for this one we do have Music Plant and JYP Shop. There we go. Like, I was like just lucky to have this. I didn't get to trade as much as I want to trade for the photo cards. Everyone is just looking for this two photo cards, so all of these are purchases, but I did make sure that I didn't purchase like on a very expensive price, because especially for this one, I this is already like the cheaper roaming around, but this was like doubled. The one that I see the most of the time is like doubled or triple the price of how much I bought this. But yeah, so we do have, yeah, I think we have S24 and Soundwave. Again, I don't know which of these two is S24. Yes, 24. Why am I saying S24? Yes, 24 and Soundwave, but we're gonna go with this portion because this just aligns, because these are like bigger heads and then these are like smaller. I'm not even sure if I'm still straight. Okay, next up we do have BDM. Now I pulled BDM from my Nemo, so yeah. And then Aladdin. Which one is Aladdin again? Oh my god. Help. I don't know which one is it. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. I think this is Aladdin. Also, sorry if you can finally hear the dogs. Just say it's the sound of the neighbor. That's my theme for today. Now we go for JYP Make Star. And does this make star? No, I think that's the yeah, I think that's the lucky draw. Okay, this is make star. I do appreciate like POBs that do label their cards like Vivmu and Make Star, but anyways, Make Star do have this common theme of coming out with hollow, so it's not too difficult. I think yeah, this would be the Nemo if I'm correct. So we got them there. So that's for like their concept or like the solo. I thought I was not. So this one I thought I was not gonna get it, but I managed to get it. You just have to be really patient trying to like get this card, honestly. Now, I don't know which one is Star River. I think this is Star River, and I would say this is Music Korea and My Muse. So Star River with Mu. Hmm. We'll just go with this one. We'll roll with this one. I didn't I've forgotten which one is which. So if it's wrong, it's fine. I think concept wise this still works. There we go. I'm surprised I almost had Hyunjin's because the but at the time when a lot of like the pubs are coming out or like the previous, a lot of like Hyunjin and Hans are getting sold out. So yeah, I'm kind of like glad. Oh, I think this is Star River, and the other one is KM Station. Uh, whatever. But yeah, I was kind of like concerned that I won't get him. But surprisingly, I almost have them all on. um, you know what? Let's interchange them because I felt like this looks more right. And then we do have the pop-up. Now the pop-up was last minute also. I think I received this like 2 weeks ago if I'm correct. And I was not even like, I was just casually like scrolling um, over on Twitter, and then one of the sellers that I follow retweeted a post or like a selling post from another one of their friends, and yeah, that's how I randomly just saw this, and now I finally have him. I also have like the Polaroid, but I'm keeping the Polaroids because I'm trying to like build a separate collection for Polaroids. I'm still not done building that up. Like I don't think I have enough card to like start storing Polaroids, but yeah, eventually I'm gonna like start storing those Polaroids. But yeah. So for this one, I did purchase. So this is the Soundwave Lucky Draw. Um, I also was able to acquire KM Station voice call event, but this one is not yet released, so this is gonna take some time. Maybe they'll arrive by like May, hopefully. But yeah, so that's about it for Hyunjin. Good collection. I pretty much have everything for this comeback. Surprisingly, I thought I was gonna have a lot of missing cards, like the same with Han, but no, I pretty much have all of the cards that I want for Hyunjin. And now we go to I.N, which I felt like, okay, so I felt like for I.N, this is the most completed collection that I have, just because was able to like collect him, like do a member claim for him. So yeah, everything just arrived. And then some of the sets that aren't really part of the member set were like the ones that I had to find. But before we go over that, I do also like have some of like other photo cards as well for him, because I'm slowly but surely I'm still trying to also like collect some of it. I think this is Star River. And then we got Music Plant. I do know that. There you go. We finally have that. And then this one I think is Rockstar. So this is KM Station if I'm correct. Yeah, this one. I did see someone selling the flower crown, like the round 3. So if ever I still see that one again randomly, I'm gonna get it just to complete all of this. Because I initially didn't plan on collecting all of the KM station cards, but I felt like maybe I should at this point. Anyways, so that's about it for like the older cards. Let's go ahead. Oh, I think I'm still missing another card here. Oh no. But anyways, let's go ahead and do this one. Oh, this is Music Plant. Where is it? Do I have the music? Oh shoot. I've forgotten which one it is actually. I think this is the lucky draw. This is Make Star. I think this is the pop-up. Oh, I think this is the Music Plant. Alright. Oh my gosh. Sorry about the cards there. Like, yeah. There you go. And then we have JYP Shop. And then we got Yes 24, and you know what? I am in love with his makeup for this concept. Like, this is such a good like style for him. Really. I am in love with this. There you go. BDM. We also got Aladdin. Forgot which one is Aladdin again. I think this one is Aladdin. Because I remember Hyunjin's and Han's were like in a white background. And then we got the Nemo and Make Star. Alright. Make Star is pretty much obvious. But I am in love with this concept. There we go. With Music Korea, I would say this is... Oh, this is their My Muse. Oh. You know what? I think this two matches more. So let's do that. Now for the Tower Records, I don't have him yet, unfortunately. But I'm hopeful that I'm just gonna see his cards eventually. I'm just gonna see him randomly. And then there you go. For the pop-up, which one is the pop-up again? I think this was the pop-up. So yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm doing well with my progress with the POBs. Happy for that, because I was just really scared that it might take me some time to like go through all of collect all of it, with how it was always like when it was released, like how everyone is like going crazy with the cards. But yeah, like There you go. So I guess that's about it for the storing video. Again, I'm not gonna do other artists, or like I do have other cards for Stray Kids, and also like for other groups, but I think that I wanted this to be like a shorter video. So yeah, we're just gonna like stop from here, and then hopefully I'll be able to like upload this video sooner. I also did a haul video, which is kind of like an hour long as well, so I will also like make time to like edit that a little bit, because there are kind of like things where I had to cut for that video. So yeah, hopefully for this month I'll be able to like upload more video. I'm not sure as to when I'm gonna upload next, like after this round of videos, but hopefully soon I'll be able to make time to upload more. So yeah, again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.